Hi, everyone. For those who don't know me, my name is Carly Perry, and I'm here today to present to you a predictive analytics technique that is helping utilities to do more and spend less in their asset management portfolios. We've been working with water utilities around the globe for 3 years now, and we've actually managed to build a smarter way to predict asset failure. So the common conversation I have with asset managers is about how we can actually increase accuracy around predicting pipe failures. And I'm sure as customers, we've all heard stories or first-hand experience of the disruption caused by pipe failure, whether it be road congestion or, worse still, damage to property. So Pipe Solutions has been designed to accurately predict using the latest data analytics techniques. So if I start by explaining a little bit about the problem in Australia. So Australian water utilities currently experience 7,000 critical water main failures per year. They're spending $1.4 billion on reactive repairs and maintenance. Now, it's been estimated that a shift from reactive to preventative would actually be 1/10 of the cost. So asset managers in Australia and around the world all want to be able to deliver the most crucial urban asset reliably whilst also reducing operational costs. The tool that we've developed is actually proving to be twice as effective as the commonly used prediction tools on the market at the moment. So if we look at the tool itself a little bit more, simply put, what we're doing is taking historical failure data, looking for patterns in that data, and then translating those patterns into predictions. So this can be simplified into 3 steps. First step is collecting and identifying that data. So we want information on the pipe network, specifically the pipe attributes, so age, material, size, length, also on the surrounding environmental factors, so soil type, rainfall, traffic loading. Once we've got that information, we then identify the patterns in that, so correlating between those factors and failure. The third step is to then translate those patterns into predictions. Now, what are we doing differently here? We're using non-parametric modeling, which means we're not making any assumptions about that data. So tools that are currently on the market will assume that the older a pipe, the higher risk it is. Now, whilst age is actually important, you can't say that with certainty. So we're letting the data tell a purely evidence-based story. So what are the benefits here? Ultimately, what we're doing is working with utilities to support a more reliable and economically efficient water distribution network. This tool will optimize capital expenditure by identifying the high-risk pipes and allowing you to repair them before the cost of failure. We've been working with Sydney Water for 3 years now, and validations have shown that had this tool been adopted in 2012, they would have actually realised $3 million worth of savings on their consequence cost on the 20% of the network that we analysed. So our intention is to set up a separate entity to actually manage this business. We'll be operating as a software with a consultancy model. It'll be in 5 steps of data cleaning, factor analysis, failure, inclusion of operational constraints, and then visualising the results. In the long term, we want to automate these processes so that it can actually be used as a standalone software in-house in utilities. In terms of cost, we will be pricing based on the software and consultancy model, and we would estimate the cost would be about 1/10 of the impact generated for water utilities. In terms of the market potential, we've identified 3 areas as users, so water utilities, condition assessment companies, and technology providers. Initial conversations have been with water utilities, and we've now analysed data for 23 utilities around the globe. Based on the strength of these engagements, we're now transitioning from mature research into commercialisation. We've also had interest from condition assessment companies and also technology providers who want to actually integrate this tool to their service. So we're currently exploring all 3 of these areas. So where are we at and what do we need? We are building a beta tool at the moment. We hope that that will be ready to integrate into business by mid-year. We've engaged an economic firm who are actually going to help us with the value study for this so that we can articulate that to the market. And we're also working with WASA to identify the best practice here and then endorse that to industry. So we're currently reviewing the market opportunity, and we'd welcome feedback from any of the industry people and experts in the room. Thank you.